Today we're diving into the story of Trunks, the History, the Lone Warrior, the special chapter that explores the tragic and heroic journey of future Trunks, a character beloved by fans for his resilience and determination. But did you know that there are significant differences between the anime adaptation and the original manga version? Let's look at this today. So today I'm going to uncover the differences and analyse how they impact the story, character development, and overall emotional impact of Trunks' tale. From the timing of Trunks' Super Saiyan transformation to the portrayal of key battles and the fates of other characters, these variations offer a fascinating glimpse into the creative choices made by those behind Dragon Ball. You'll discover how each version enhances the story of future Trunks in its own unique way, shedding light on why this story remains a favourite among Dragon Ball fans. So sit back, relax, and by the end you'll have a deeper understanding of the differences that make each version special and why Trunks' story continues to resonate with audiences around the world. Let's get into it. To understand the differences between the anime and manga versions of Trunks, the History, the Lone Warrior, we first need to delve into the origins of this powerful narrative. The story is so key in the Dragon Ball universe, providing crucial context for future Trunks' character and the dire circumstances of his timeline. In the manga, this story is a special chapter that paints a bleak picture of a world ravaged by the androids. The story begins with future Trunks as a young boy training with future Gohan. Despite the harsh conditions, Trunks shows remarkable promise, even achieving the Super Saiyan transformation under Gohan's tutelage. The bond between Trunks and Gohan is central to this narrative, highlighting Gohan's role as a mentor and a surrogate older brother. Gohan, now missing an arm from a previous battle with the androids, continues to fight to protect what remains of humanity. His sacrifice and unwavering determination leaves a lasting impact on Trunks. The manga is concise, focusing on key events such as Gohan's tragic death, Trunks' subsequent grief-fueled transformation into a Super Saiyan, and his decision to travel back in time with the hope of altering the future. But then you look at the anime adaptation titled The History of Trunks. This expands on the manga's narrative, adding dramatic scenes and character interactions to enhance the story's emotional depth. This version also begins with Trunks training with Gohan, but places greater emphasis on their relationship and the harsh realities that they face. Notably, the anime postpones Trunks' Super Saiyan transformation until after he discovers Gohan's lifeless body, heightening the dramatic impact of this pivotal moment. In the anime, viewers witness more of Gohan's struggles and battles, including the fight where he loses his arm and his final confrontation with the androids. These additions provide a deeper understanding of Gohan's heroism and the insurmountable odds that he faced. The anime also includes scenes of the androids engaging in sadistic activities, emphasizing their cruelty and the terror that they inflict on the world. Both versions conclude with Trunks' decision to use the time machine built by his mother Bulma to travel back and warn the past about the impending android threat. This mission sets the stage for Trunks' pivotal role in the main Dragon Ball Z storyline. So you can see there are definitely some differences, so now I thought it would be good to break down some of the key ones. First, let's talk about the timing of Trunks' Super Saiyan transformation. In the manga, Trunks achieves Super Saiyan status during his training sessions with Gohan, well before Gohan's death. This early transformation showcases his potential and determination. However, in the anime, this pivotal moment is postponed. Trunks first transforms into a Super Saiyan after discovering Gohan's lifeless body. This change adds a dramatic flair, intensifying the emotional impact of his grief and rage. Next, we have the depiction of Gohan's battles. The manga skips over the detailed events leading to Gohan losing his arm and his final confrontation with the androids. Instead, it focuses on the aftermath and Trunks' reaction. On the other hand, the anime takes the time to show these crucial battles in detail. We see Gohan's valiant efforts, the moment he loses his arm, and his ultimate sacrifice against the androids. These scenes provide a deeper understanding of Gohan's heroism and the overwhelming odds he faced. Moving on to what happens after Gohan's death. In the manga, we don't see much of Trunks' activities 3 years after Gohan's passing. The story jumps ahead to his preparation to travel back in time, but in the anime, we get an extended look at this period. There's a detailed battle where Trunks fights both androids, showcasing his growth as a warrior and his relentless drive to avenge Gohan and save his world. Character interactions also differ between the two versions. The manga keeps the focus tight on the central narrative with minimal additional character interactions. Conversely, the anime includes more scenes featuring the androids. We see them engaging in sadistic activities, which adds context to their motivations and highlights their cruelty. When it comes to supporting characters, the manga primarily focuses on Trunks and Bulma. Other survivors from the original timeline like Chi-Chi, Ox King, and Master Roshi are not shown. This creates a sense of isolation and bleakness in Trunks' future. The anime, however, leaves the fate of these characters ambiguous, adding an element of mystery and broader world building. Another notable difference is Gohan's strategy to keep Trunks safe. In the manga, Gohan uses a simple distraction to knock Trunks out before heading into battle. It's a quick yet effective move, whereas in the anime, Gohan lies to Trunks, promising to take him along to fight the androids. This deception adds a layer of emotional complexity to Gohan's actions, highlighting his protective instincts and the difficult choices he has to make. The prologue is another area where the two versions diverge. The manga does not include the scene where the Z fighters are killed by the androids. It jumps straight into Trunks and Gohan's struggle. In contrast, the anime features this prologue, providing additional background on the androids' initial attack and resulting devastation. This sets a darker tone right from the start. And lastly, there are differences in dialogue. In the manga, Trunks comments on Gohan's clothes, mentioning his mother's remarks about Gohan looking like his father. This adds a personal touch to their conversation, whereas in the anime, this dialogue is shifted to Bulma, who asks Gohan about his clothes, slightly altering the dynamic of this exchange. These differences in timing, character interactions, and additional scenes each add their own unique flavour to the story of future Trunks. The manga offers a concise, powerful narrative, while the anime enriches the story with added depth and emotional resonance. Both versions highlight the tragic heroism of Trunks and Gohan, but in their own distinct ways.
Do you mind if I do the honors? Cool.
If we also take a minute now to look at the visual presentation in both versions, it contributes significantly to the storytelling. The manga relies on Akira Toriyama's distinct art style with detailed illustrations and expressive characters. The static nature of manga panels allows for intense moments to be captured with great precision, emphasizing the emotional weight of each scene. In contrast, the anime brings the story to life with dynamic animation, color, and sound. The addition of music, voice acting, and movement enhances the drama and immerses viewers in the dystopian world Trunks inhabits. The fight scenes, in particular, benefit from animation, providing fluidity and intensity that static images cannot convey. So, although there are no unique differences between the anime and manga in this sense, the differences in these art styles in general shows how different parts of the story can be emphasized in different ways.
Oh dear, he's in your hands now, Goku.
And so there we have it. By exploring these key differences between the anime and manga versions of Trunks, the History, the Lone Warrior, we gain a deeper appreciation for the creative choices that shape each narrative. Both versions offer unique strengths, from the concise, impactful storytelling of the manga to the emotionally rich and visually dynamic adaptation in the anime. I hope you have enjoyed this look into the differences between the manga and anime of this story, and if there are any other particular shorter sections you would like me to dive into just like this one, please let me know that in the comments down below. And with that, I would just like to say thank you if you've managed to reach the very end of this video with me today. Please do not forget to leave a like on the video, a comment on it as well if you did enjoy it, subscribe to the channel if you want to as well. And with that, I will see you next time on History of Dragon Ball.